Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
And what is going on, guys? Relo's Dragon here. Today I am finally back with another Battlefield 4 video for you guys. A little bit about the footage in the background. It is domination on Lanking Dam. I'm using the M16A4. This is a nice little kill streak in the background. 21 kills in 0, and then the video ends. So today I want to talk to you guys about angles on exposure. And you always want to have a way out when you're behind cover. So when you're behind cover, you want to think about yourself. What angles can I be shot from the left, from the right? And you also want to have an out, which mainly wants to be prone or quickly peek behind the cover again. You always want to have a med pack down behind the cover. This is a useful tip. The med pack you always want to throw down. When you think you're going to have a gunfight somewhere, you want to throw down the med pack so it can heal you up all the time. Because you will win a gunfight because of the med pack. You will lose it. You can lose a gunfight if you don't have the med pack down. The other guy does. Because he constantly is healing you. So you always want to be aware of your angles of exposure. And when you're peeking doorways, corners, when you're like in the middle of a doorway, you don't want to be standing in the middle of a doorway. You want to be standing to the left or to the right of it. So a guy comes into the door and he actually has to move his aim left or right depending on where you are. He might not even see you and you can just shoot him. It'll allow you to get the drop on people and you will stay along. Your survivability will greatly increase, basically. You also always want to listen every time you hear a sound, every time you're not doing anything, when you're reloading, when you're just moving about, when you're not shooting at people. You want to be looking at your mini-map. I cannot stress this enough. When you hear gunfire, you definitely want to be looking at your mini-map, but you want to look at it more often than that. Your mini-map, there's a ton of information on it. I play off the mini-map and sounds all the time. It just makes my gameplay a lot better. It makes your gameplay a lot better. And it allows you, it gives you more information. It gives you a lot more information. So minimap awareness, I cannot stress how important that is. It will just make you a better player overall. So work on your angles of exposure. You always want to have an out, if you can, prone or, because in this game there's a 300 millisecond lag. It depends on your connection as well. It's pretty bad. So once you start shooting at somebody, it takes a while before the server and all that recognize, like, you know, all the times you shoot somebody, you get a kill, then you start taking damage and you instantly prone behind cover, like I do here. You're already dead before you get behind the cover or before you get around the wall. It's super annoying, and that's why you want to play a little bit slow. You want to outslay the other team, because in domination, kills matter. Kills matter a lot in domination. Every time you die, that is a ticket gone. So you do want to revive your teammates if you can, but you know, reviving your teammates, you know, all your offense is gone. You're vulnerable and weak when you revive your teammates, but it is important to do so. But again, you want to assess the situation, you know, because if you die, that's another ticket gone, you know, and there's no point, just pointless deaths. So if you can, you always, you know, PTFOing is one thing, but you can win the games by outslaying the other team. You can usually not outslay 3 other flags. That's why you want to have 2 flags all the time so you can win. If you got the 3 flag, the 3 stack against you, if you triple cap, that is a bad situation. You also always want to check these rooftops here for snipers like that, because they always try to sit at their spawn beacons and throw a C4 down and shoot you like that with their DMRs or their bolt action snipper waffles. Spamming the mini nades, always useful. Always want to watch your cross angles. There's a guy in there, get him. Yes. So I'm using the M16A4 in this gameplay, or in this footage. It's a good gun, but only because of the reload, and it has I don't know, it doesn't shoot 800 flat anymore because it's burst, so it's hard to do it, especially on the Xbox One. If you have a mouse, probably a little bit easier. But still, it's a good gun nevertheless. I do cycle between different guns. As I said before, you always want to have a primary weapon that you're really good with, that you know the in and outs of, so you can excel with it in a lot of situations and do well. Like, that's why you kind of want to learn a high RPM weapon like an AK or not a FAMAS. FAMAS, you probably just get one kill and you're done. So yeah. But I'm talking about what I talked about in the last video, and I can talk about this in a whole nother video. Alright guys, but it seems like our video is coming to an end. I want to thank you all so much for watching. This is my 21-0 kill streak. Get spazzed back. Yet again, thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. Please leave a rating and a comment, letting me know what you think, and it would be much appreciated. Peace out.